Everybody ought to have a maid. Everybody ought to have a working girl. Everybody ought to have a lurking girl to putter around the house. Everybody ought to have a maid. Someone who's menial, consistently congenial, and quieter than a mouse. Oh, wouldn't it be delicious, tidying up the dishes, neat as a pen. Oh, wouldn't it be delightful, sweeping out and sweeping in. Everybody ought to have a maid, someone who you hire when you're short of help, to offer you the sort of help you can never get a good spouse. Fluttering up the stairway, shuttering up the windows, cluttering up the bedroom, buttering up the master, puttering all around the house. Everybody ought to have a maid. Everybody ought to have a serving girl, a loyal and unswerving girl, and quieter than a mouse. Everybody ought to have a maid, someone who gives, I missed my lines because she's so pretty. We'll figure it out. Oh, think of her at the dustbin, especially when she's just been tracing about. Oh, wouldn't it be delightful living in? Everybody ought to have a maid, someone who will turn as a whippoorwill, da-da-da-da, she's so pretty, graceful as a crust, skittering down the hallway, glittering through the parlor, tittering in the pantry, littering up the bedroom, puttering all around the house. Everybody ought to have a maid. Everybody ought to have a working girl. Everybody ought to have a lurking girl to putter around the house. Everybody ought to have a maid, someone who's efficient and reliable, obedient and pliable, and quieter than a mouse. Oh, wouldn't she be so nimble, fiddling with the thimble, mending a gown? Oh, wouldn't it be delightful, cleaning up, cleaning down? Everybody ought to have a maid, someone who'll be busy as a bumblebee, and even if you grumble, be as graceful as a grouse. Wriggling up the dining room, giggling in the living room, jiggling in the family room, giggling up the bedroom, puttering all around.